Hello, good morning guys. So today we'll continue correcting the workbook. Okay, no matter what, we'll finish it today, okay? So we can go back to our lessons. So, exercise 6 is a text. It's on page 158. Okay, it's about Brumadinho. Remember the accident that happened there? Well, some people don't like to call it an accident, but it was a disaster anyway, okay? So it's a gapped text, reading comprehension. I hope everybody has done it, okay? Because I will read already with the answers, okay? That we were supposed to put in the gaps. So, we are going to read this article about a Brazilian mining disaster. 6 sentences have been removed from the article. Choose from the sentences A to G, the one which fits each gap from 1 to 6, okay? There is one extra sentence that's not going to be used, okay? At the end, I will tell you, of course, it's only one, okay? So, let's go. Rescue teams have been searching for victims near the town of Brumadinho in Minas Gerais, Brazil, after a dam collapsed on Friday. So, there's a gap here, and it is letter C. It is not clear what caused the failure of the dam, owned by Vale, Brazil's largest mining company. Vale has had 6 billion reais frozen from its accounts to help the recovery works. The breaking of the dam caused a sea of muddy sludge to cover the site's cafeteria where workers were eating lunch and at least one bus that carried employees. On Saturday, emergency services used helicopters and machinery in the search for survivors. Second gap. It's letter A. The torrent of sludge cut through the dam's complex, nearby farms and the neighborhood where many of the workers lived, destroying houses and vehicles. Vale said it could not reach 252 of its employees and contractors. Residents and guests at a local hotel were also reported missing. Access to bodies will be complicated because they are thought to be under a thick layer of mud, one specialist said. President Jair Bolsonaro, who flew over the disaster area in a helicopter on Saturday, said that it was hard not to get emotional after seeing the devastation. Gap number 3, letter G. He said he has accepted an offer by Israel to send search equipment that could find people buried in the mud. There are reports that the dam's alarm system, which local residents had been trained to respond to, failed. Vale President Fábio Schwartzman said the collapse may have occurred too quickly for a siren, which triggers security protocols to be activated. Built in 1976, the dam was one of several in the area and it was used to hold residue from the mine. Gap number 5, letter F. The dam has not been operating for more than 8 years. There's an extra word in the sentence, people. I will repeat. The dam has not been operating for more than 8 years. Okay? Earlier, State Governor Romeu Zema said the chances of finding more survivors were small. We are likely to just be recovering bodies. The collapse comes just over 3 years since a dam burst in Mariana, also in Minas Gerais, killing 19 people, in what was considered Brazil's worst environmental disaster. For generations, Vale has brought financial stability for the people living in and around Brumadinho. Last gap, number 6, letter D. But with more than 300 people missing or dead and hundreds more left homeless and jobless, the community's anger has become inseparable from its sadness. Okay, the sentence that was not used was letter E. Some 366 people have been rescued, Minas Gerais State Fire Department says. Okay, this sentence doesn't fit anywhere. Cool, guys? Let's move on. Guys, exercise 7 on page 160 is an open exercise, okay? The exercise asks you to write sentences with the expressions below in the box in the present perfect tense. Guys, remember the present perfect. The present perfect is about the past, okay? And its construction is have or has. Remember yesterday's lesson, I explained this, okay? And we have some expressions here. You have to write sentences about you, about your friends, whatever fits you, okay? So I want you to take a picture of this exercise and send it to me. Very good. Exercise 8. Change these sentences from the present perfect to the present perfect continuous. Remember, yesterday we have done an exercise that we had to choose between one or the other. Okay, here we just have to transform from the perfect simple to the perfect continuous. So I will only read the answers here, okay? Number 1. I have been studying English for 2 years now. Number 2. They have been working at that company since 2010. Number 3. She has been reading that book for more than 2 hours. Number 4. We have been cooking new recipes all afternoon. Number 5. I have been speaking in English for 3 hours without a problem. Number 6. Rachel has been writing books for more than a year now. Number 7. She has been teaching at that university for 5 years. Number 8. Paul has been camping recently by the beach. Number 9. I have been feeling ill for over a week. Number 10. Emily has been living in Paris for over a month and she's really enjoying it. Okay, people? So, number 9, we have to find the mistakes and correct them. Okay, number 1, there isn't a cure for kidney disease yet. Okay, the mistake here, people, is the spelling of the word disease. Disease is spelled like these, okay? Disease. Okay? Number 2, a human body normally has a lung and 2 kidneys. People, grammatically, this sentence has nothing wrong, okay? But a human body has 2 lungs, okay? Not 1 lung. Number 3, Alzheimer's is a common illness with young people. People, not young, but elderly people, okay? Or old people. Number 4, Charlotte has been looking for a first-hand car. Okay, the answer here, people, the expression first-hand does not exist. Okay, so she has been looking for a second-hand car, a used car. Number 5, I am fond of reading catalogs when I am at the doctor's. This sentence is correct. Number 6, the earth has 2 movements, rotation and translation. Guys, you know what translation means, right? That thing that I hate, I don't like you to do, Remember? Okay, so the correct answer here instead of translation is revolution. Okay? Even though the company was new, it delivered the project. People, through. Okay? It's not that. The correct expression is even though. Okay? And it's spelled like this. Even though. Very nice. Number 8. Livia had been running in spite of the rain. People, in spite, separated. In spite of. Okay? Or we could also say despite the rain. Okay? We have been wasting a lot of food recently. Okay, this sentence is grammatically correct. Despite their difficulties, they have been studied a lot. Guys, this is present perfect continuous. Remember, have been plus ing, very good. So, they have been studying a lot. Okay? Next page, 162. Guys, to make questions, okay, I will give you one question for each answer here, okay, but if you think yours is correct, please send it to me, okay, let me know, because sometimes there are more than 2 or 3 options, okay, depending on how we construct, okay, normally I give you the easiest one. So if you have thought of something different, let me know, because it is not necessarily wrong, okay? So let's do it. Number 1. Who does that marvelous handmade table belong to? Who does that marvelous handmade table belong to? That marvelous handmade table belongs to my sister. Number 2. How can we start a formal letter? We can start a formal letter with Dear Sir or Dear Madam. Number 3. Who was walking ahead the bride and groom at the wedding? Who was walking ahead the bride and groom at the wedding? The answer was, I couldn't see who was walking ahead the bride and groom at the wedding. Number 4. Where is the printer? The printer? Over there. It's over there. Number 5. How does an elevator move? How does an elevator move? An elevator moves upwards and downwards. Number 6. Why do people dig down into a mine? Why do people dig down into a mine? People dig down into a mine to find minerals. I'm sorry, people, I've skipped number 6. Number 6. Why do people like to watch reality shows? People like to watch reality shows to escape from their reality. Number 8. How long has she been running this marathon? She has been running this marathon for 2 hours so far. Again, how long has she been running this marathon? Cool? Number 9. Are you going to have a picnic at the weekend? Yes, despite the weather, we are going to have a picnic at the weekend. Number 10. How long have they been living in New York? How long have they been living in New York? They have been living in New York recently. Which building has been the most important building in the town? Which building has been the most important building in the town? The church has been the most important building in the town for a long time now. Number 12. What do some people do to other eccentric people? Some people normally stare at other eccentric people. Why haven't they been enjoying that TV series? Why haven't they been enjoying that TV series? They haven't been enjoying that TV series because it's too boring. 14. Why has she been looking upwards to the sky for hours? Why has she been looking upwards to the sky for hours? She's been looking upwards to the sky for hours to try to see that planet. What has he been doing lately during the night? He's been delivering pizza lately during the night. Great, people. Now, exercise 11. Answer the questions. So, number 1. What's the difference between to gaze and to stare? To gaze, people, is to look at something with admiration. Okay? And to stare is to look at something for a while. Okay? To look directly to the person, to stare. Okay? Number 2. Can we say I am preferring Italian food? No. Remember, to prefer, people, is an stative verb. So, we cannot use it in the continuous form. So, no, we can say I'm preferring Italian food. But we can say I prefer Italian food. Okay? Number 3. What expressions can we use to end a formal letter? Guys, the expressions to end a formal letter are yours sincerely and yours faithfully. Okay? Number 4. Do crabs move forwards and backwards? Forwards and backwards? No. Crabs, they don't move forwards and backwards, but they move sideways, sidewards. Okay? Number 5. What is the most gripping series you have watched lately? The most gripping series I have watched lately is Dark on Netflix. Very good, people, if you want to check. Tell me yours. Maybe I will like it. I'm looking for things to watch at Netflix. Remember, people, quarantine. Okay? Tell me yours. Number 6. What would you do? What would you do if there was coffee spilled all over the classroom when you arrived? Guys, there is a mistake in this question, okay? What would you do if there was coffee spilled all over the classroom when you arrived? Okay. I would clean the classroom if there was coffee spilled all over the classroom. Number 7. What can people do to avoid most diseases? Well, people, yeah, this is a tricky question right now. So, people can wash their hands frequently to avoid some diseases. Okay? Number 8. What type of body language do people normally use to greet others? People People use the following types of body language to greet others: waving, bowing, shaking hands, hugging, kissing, okay? There are many different types of greetings. Depends on the country you are in. Number 9. What do you think is one of the biggest industry in your country? I think one of the biggest industries in my country is the mining industry, maybe. The agricultural industry. I'm not sure, okay? Number 10. Have you ever tried to pass in the exam in this school more than once? Yes, I have tried to pass in the exam in this school more than once. 11. Have you ever bought any second-hand product from a catalog? No, I have never bought a second-hand product from a catalog. Number 12. Have you been doing exercises to prevent diseases lately? No, I haven't been doing exercises to prevent diseases lately. Number 13. How does a person who runs a marathon feel after they do it, after they finish it? A person who runs a marathon feels tired and accomplished after they do it. Number 14. Has anybody ever spilled coffee in the classroom during your English lessons? Okay, I don't know about you guys, but it happened to me, okay? So, I will answer no. Nobody has ever spilled coffee in the classroom during my English lessons. Or, yes, somebody has spilled coffee in the classroom during my English classes, during my lessons. Okay, guys? Very nice. So we have finished Unit 3. So I need you to send me, by the end of this week, this text. Okay? It's a report. So you have some instructions here. There's an example of a report here. Okay? And here on page 165, you have your own instructions. Okay? Guys, I want you to pay attention to this. Okay? It will help you a lot to build your own text, your own report. Okay, guys? So I'll see you Thursday. And don't forget to send me the text by the end of the week. And on Thursday, we will go on with the book. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. Keep studying. So, as you can see, I am at school. Today is the 24th of March, Tuesday. And I am here. And I will be here during the day. Okay? So, if you have any doubts, if you want to talk to me, I am available. Okay? And I'll be here until the end of the afternoon. And please, let me know if you have doubts. Let me know if you need help. Okay? Thank you very much, and I'll see you Thursday. Bye-bye.